Morning everyone, and welcome to another RF Crypto video. Today's markets have decreased once again, and the global crypto market cap is heading back to 1.2 trillion after seeing it rise to about 1.35 trillion in the last 7 days. Bitcoin has gone down by almost 3%, Ethereum has gone down by almost 8%, and it has broken the $2,000 support level, and we can confidently say that it is trading laterally but below the $2,000 level. It's now standing at 1,830. We see the rest of the market in the red. The whole market is in the red. We have seen a bleeding due to the fact that geopolitical risk is increasing. There have been tensions between China and the US due to Taiwan. Also, there is no predictable end to the Eastern European conflict, which is adding to woes. The price of petrol is going up, the price of food is going up, and the markets are now simmering, and they are in safe mode, which means that they'll only invest in things that they think is necessary. They won't take any unnecessary risks. And by unnecessary risks, I mean that the markets are very fearful, so anything that has even a little bit of risk will be seen as unnecessary. Looking at the price of Bitcoin, yesterday it did break below the $30,000 resistance level, and now it is trading within a band of 28,600 and 30,000. The price is trading laterally. If I zoom out a little bit, since the 12th of May, which is about 2 weeks ago, the prices have been going up and down, but they have been trading along this $30,000 level. So the market is stabilized, however, in a depressed mode. If we look at the price rises and then falls and then rises and then falls. The bearish pressure is strong, and whenever the prices try to break above the $30,000 level, which is a psychological level, the bears push the prices down once again, and they keep doing that and they keep doing that. And in this case, the markets were trading laterally. However, the bears got in the market quickly, and we see these two successive red candles which show the price go down below from 29,800 all the way down to 28,800. So it was a $1,000 drop in the price of Bitcoin within a 4-hour period, and it was an attempt by the bears to push the price below this 28,600 support level. However, they were unsuccessful. If you look here, the price is steadily rising again, and the bulls are pumping money back into the market and trying to keep the price afloat. So now it is a tug of war. We see that the price is trading between bears and bulls. The bears trying to push the prices down, and then the bulls getting in and basically stabilizing. So this tug of war brings a neutral effect to the price of Bitcoin, and its median trade is within the $30,000 level. JP Morgan places Bitcoin's fair price at $38,000 and declares crypto a preferred alternative asset. It seems like Terra's collapse did not appear to harm the VC market, and things are looking up for as long as a VC stays in. So the price of Bitcoin is now at about 29,000, and JP Morgan has said that its fair price, or the price that it should be, is 38,000, which is about 30% higher than it actually is. They stated that the past month's crypto market correction looks more like a capitulation relative to last January and February, and going forward we see upside for Bitcoin and crypto markets more generally. And what this means is that the price of Bitcoin should be 38,000, but because of Terra's meltdown and because of other geopolitical factors that are taking place around the world and are having a depressive effect on the markets, the price is actually lower than what it should be. A lot of people capitulated, which means that they de-risked from crypto and they pushed their money from the risky asset, which is crypto, into safer assets like stocks and bonds. But if all things were equal and if the market stabilized once again, then the price should rise to 38,000. That is what JP Morgan has said. They've also said that up to now, there is little evidence of venture capital funding drying up post Terra's collapse. Of the $25 billion of VC funding year to date, almost $4 billion came after Terra. So almost 20% of all money that was poured into crypto through venture capital funds was after the Terra collapse, meaning that the confidence in crypto and the confidence in blockchain technology is still there. And VC funds, which have a lot of resources at hand and have a lot of experts, they can see what the potential is in terms of crypto, and they can see that blockchain technology is the future. Therefore, they're pouring a large amount of money into this industry. $25 billion isn't little money. And furthermore, even after the meltdown of Terra, $4 billion came in, which is a massive amount of money, given that the Fed has implemented contractionary monetary policy, such as the increase of interest rates and reduction of its balance sheet. So there is a lot less free money in the market, credit is harder to get by and it's more expensive. And the fact that they could pour in $4 billion even after these rate hikes and even after the meltdown indicates that these VC funds, they see something in crypto. They see that there is a massive potential for an upside. And the development of blockchain technology going forward and its massive adoption herewith. Also, major venture capitalist Andreessen Horowitz announced the closing of its fourth cryptocurrency fund at $4.5 billion. In addition, crypto-focused venture firm NGC Ventures launched its third blockchain fund with $100 million raised from investors. That includes Babel Finance, Huobi Ventures, and Nexo Ventures. These are big finance companies. This only shows that this meltdown in the market, which caused the prices to collapse from about 45,000 to 30,000, has done very little to stop venture capital money from flowing into crypto and from flowing into blockchain. This basically means that money is actually flowing in. The general public might not put money into the crypto market. A lot of people are actually moving money out of the crypto market into stocks and bonds. But the big VC funds who have a large amount of resources, who have the brightest minds, who have the best analysts, are pouring billions and billions of dollars into the crypto market, into blockchain technology, and they believe that this is the right step. And if they believe this is the right step, then I think that that's something to think about as an individual trader. Also, JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon has repeatedly expressed his personal antipathy towards crypto. He went as far as saying that it's a fraud. However, his stance on crypto has since changed, and he has since praised crypto for its cross-country border payment facility, and also JP Morgan became the first major bank in the metaverse earlier this year. So for JP Morgan to get into the metaverse, they couldn't have done it without Jamie Dimon's permission. So it just shows that the CEO of JP Morgan was anti-crypto and his stance has changed to become more pro-crypto. On other news, Binance signs an MOU with Kazakhstan to further crypto adoption and regulation. So crypto exchange Binance has signed a memorandum of understanding with the government of Kazakhstan to bolster virtual asset market developments in the Central Asian country. So under this framework, Binance will assist Kazakhstan in developing legislative guidelines and regulatory policies for crypto assets. The Ministry of Digital Development, Innovations and Aerospace Industry will also seek opportunities to integrate banking infrastructure within the cryptocurrency market and facilitate the development of blockchain technology. And this is according to their official statement post deal with Binance. And this is the right way to do it because Binance is one of the largest, if not the largest company in the crypto space. So it only makes sense if Kazakhstan wants to develop a sound regulatory framework for crypto, then it makes sense for them to contact Binance and get their opinion on how they should do things because they know how it works. They can give their opinion on the intricacies of how exchanges work, on how crypto works, on how the funds are channeled, on how people transact. And it could provide valuable information in order to create a regulatory framework that not only is advantageous to the Kazakhstani government in terms of taxes and the insurance of financial stability, but also it will be beneficial to other crypto companies that want to invest in Kazakhstan because Binance is also a crypto company. So who better to ask what are the most conducive regulations to make the environment pleasant for other companies to come in and invest, which could bring billions of dollars to Kazakhstan. And it will also help customers who want to invest in cryptocurrencies because they'll create a legislation that won't be too restrictive given the fact that they are consulting with the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. We also have to remember that Kazakhstan has emerged as a pivotal player in Bitcoin economy since absorbing Chinese mining capacity following Beijing's wholesale crackdown on the industry. So Chinese Bitcoin mining companies Canaan and BTC.com have moved their operations to Kazakhstan to capitalize on cheap, abundant fuel as well as favorable regulatory conditions. But we'll also have to remember that there's another side to it. Kazakhstan's mining surge appears to have been unsustainable. It appears that they didn't have enough energy resources to handle an influx of these miners. It strained their country's energy supply, and the government naturally reduced their access to power in order to have enough electricity to power the entire country. And earlier this month, in May, the government announced that all Bitcoin miners would be required to submit comprehensive reports on their power consumption. And this makes perfect sense because a country's energy capabilities have limits. And if that gets strained because of the Bitcoin miners, then there won't be enough electricity for its population. And a country has to protect its population first. And they should find a balance between allowing the Bitcoin miners to work freely and also encourage the development of green energy in order to power those Bitcoin miners, so that there isn't a massive strain in the country's energy supply. And I believe that with Binance's help, and I'm sure that they're talking to other crypto experts or experts in the industry, they will be able to find regulation that suits everyone's needs. And with that, we come to the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and share this video with your family and friends. Invest wisely, and cheers.